Hello and welcome. My name's Cambell and this is Spiral Up. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And today I wanted to talk about confidence and how to get more confidence, and do you need more confidence, and how much confidence do you have, and a few techniques so we can build some confidence up if that is what you need. So let's jump into it. All right, guys, confidence. Now, we all know that confidence goes a long way, just in life in general, especially in this society, in everything, work, relationships, education. Confidence, it's the people who stand up for themselves and, speak their truths, basically, who get what they want more than often, because clearly if you're not going to stand up for you and state what you want, then you can't get it. And the thing is with confidence is we're sort of taught that it's this thing that only a few people have, and it's a trait that the lucky few get, and the rest of us just don't have it. But that is not true. Look at a baby, any baby, small child, toddler, and have a look at their confidence. They are all just supremely confident. If they want something, they will tell you what they want, and they will make sure they get it. They will jump up and down and do whatever they need to do to make sure you hear them and that they get what they want, because they know their value. And this is what confidence is. Confidence is understanding your value and your power and what you really are, because in this society, with all these different structures, and they love to put different levels, of class, economics, education, all these different things. And so, a lot of the time people believe that because they're of a certain, economic class, social class, education level, that they're not good enough. And of course, if you're not good enough, you can't be confident. And this is a huge thing in our society. It's a massive problem. Because like I said, you need confidence to get forward, to get things done. And where we are at the moment, unfortunately, the people that are, exuding confidence are generally the ones that are pushing agendas that aren't good for everyone, that aren't good for the many. They're good for the few. And that's because the many aren't confident enough. They're not standing up. And we see this in what's going on now. People would rather, believe, someone else's point of view, believe some information, one point of view, without checking it, without, having to do the work, because they're not confident enough. Because if you think that everyone else is smarter than you and you're not educated enough, or you're not clever enough, or whatever it is, then you're not going to believe that you can go out and research and get information that might contradict the narrative. And if that's how you think, then you're not going to do it. You're not going to go and get that information. And this is confidence. This is all confidence, guys. Like I said, we are all born confident. All babies are confident. So it's something that we are. It's something that we all are, and we're taught over time that we're not that, or that we don't have those traits. So the truth is, we are all confident, and we are taught to not be confident. We are taught to believe that we are less than we truly are. We are taught to give away our power, to give it away to someone who is smarter or richer or whatever. And this is the problem. So the first part about confidence is you have to understand that, society and all these rules and all these games and all this rhetoric, that's all it is. It's just a show. It doesn't matter. You don't have to buy into it. And it's more in our face now than ever before that, what are you going to get from society? You can try and, not stand out and try and fit in and all this kind of stuff, not rock the boat. But what do you get for that? Like, what does society offer you? Really? I mean, if you step out and you want to be yourself, it's not a good place, right? Everyone will start calling you a conspiracy theorist and pointing fingers and calling you weird and all this kind of stuff, and trying to take down your confidence of being yourself and standing in your power, because the majority don't want that, because they don't have the confidence. So And this is the funny thing about confidence is, people will follow, these, stars and celebrities that are put up in front of us, and that, they're put up as confident people. They go and they sing in front of people, and they're, outgoing and all this kind of stuff. And people, the masses will follow that kind of confidence. But if you stand up confident in a group and have your own point of view, they don't like that confidence. No, sorry. So this is the thing. It's to be confident, you need to be able to stand up and understand that people aren't going to, necessarily side with you. This is the thing. You've got to keep going, and you can only keep going if you believe in yourself and you believe what you're doing, and if you believe in your power. And this is what confidence really is, because we have this false confidence. We have arrogance, and we see this a lot, obviously, in Hollywood, celebs, politicians, all this kind of stuff. This arrogance where they kind of walk around like they're confident. But when it gets down to it, they actually need people to say, yes, you're good. They need the accolades. They need, people to praise them. So it's not real confidence. It's arrogance, and they do it for a reason. And as we can see at the moment, it's failing. People are seeing straight through it. But confidence, real confidence where you don't care what other people think because you are just doing what you want to do because it's right for you, that's confidence. And we also see this kind of confidence. Real confidence is quiet. It's not loud. It's not, in your face. It doesn't have to be. Confidence is just standing in your power because you understand you have that power, and you've come to the conclusion that you are powerful and that what you want is much more important than what the culture, the cult of tells you what to do and what you want. So confidence, how do we get more confident? This is the thing, because we are taught that confidence and how to get confidence is something different than what it really is. We're taught that confidence is this kind of putting out an image and look at me and really sort of trying to put out this energy of look at me, I'm better than you kind of thing, really, isn't it? When we get down to it, that's what we're sort of taught. But that's not confidence. If you're confident, you don't have to be better than anyone because you're good enough. And that's it. That's the deal. So there is a thing, a technique called the cape walk. And this is all to do with confidence, because confidence is a state. Okay, it's a state of being, and we have three bodies. Okay, we have our physical body, we have our energy body, which is like our aura, and then we have our mental body, our thoughts. And so to change our state, we can change any of these bodies. So for confidence, a good one is to change your physical body, change the way you stand. Now, as children, we all got taught, well, hopefully we all got taught and told to stand up straight, shoulders back, chin up, stomach in, right? Stand in a posture. Now that posture is confidence. That's a powerful posture. This slouched shoulders and head forward, and we know by looking at people like that that's not confidence. So the first thing to do is to stand confidently. When you stand confidently, you'll feel confident. And when you feel confident, other people will look at you and see that you're confident. So this is it. Just be it. So the cape walk is, and you can do this wherever you want, the backyard, small room, walk in circles. If you don't want to be seen, just close the doors or whatever. But what the cape walk is basically you're pretending to be a superhero, or you're becoming a superhero in the moment. And we all know how superheroes stand, right? Shoulders back, chin up, stomach in. That's how they stand. Chest out. That's the stance. So imagine you've got a big cape like Superman hanging off your shoulders. Okay, and then you walk. You just walk in that power. Walk like you are. And it doesn't have to be Superman. It can be whatever superhero you want. You can invent your own. You can be Super You. And, of course, Super You is the best one to be. And walk like you are, like you are a superhero. Like you would imagine a superhero to feel and to look and to walk. Walk like that. Become that state, that emotion of confidence. And like I said, it's not an arrogance thing of I'm better than you. It's just, this feels good. I feel strong. I'm standing in my power. and walk around and just get into that state. So this is I can't unfortunately show you at the moment, just because I'm sitting down and my arm's still not quite healed. But this is a thing. We stand up, and you'll see this in people. When people want to be confident, they change their posture. Tony Robbins goes into it a lot, as far as posture and bringing your physical body into it. So walk around with a cape on, the cape walk, like you're a superhero, and see how it feels. And this is how we start. We've got to find how it feels. Before you can be confident, you've got to know what confidence is, right? So find that feeling of feeling strong in yourself, in your power. Okay? Be the person you want to be. If you want to be whatever, the wise person that people come and ask questions to, will walk around like that. Like people will see you like that. If you want to be a sports person or whatever, a builder, then walk around like that's who you are, and become that and stand in that confidence. And this is how we build confidence, is we become it in the now. We have to do it. And the first time you do this, you might feel really silly, and you probably will. And you might only do it for 30 seconds. But do it again, and do it again, and do it again. Get in the habit maybe when you wake up in the morning, or before you go to bed, or whatever, before lunch. Just do it. Only has to be a minute. And you'll start to build that state. You'll start to build that feeling, so that you've got something to reference, so that when you want to be confident, then you can go, that's what confidence is. And you change your posture. You get into that state. And a further way that we can go with this, sort of an extra bit to add to it, this is from Callum. Thank you, Callum. I was speaking to Callum last night. And he was talking about the cross, as far as, the Christian cross that we're shown. And he was given a message that that can be about posturing as well. Stand up. It's like when you see these pictures of people and they're out in nature, and they've got their arms back and their head out and they're twirling around, that kind of thing. I'll show some pictures. That feeling of joy and wonder, and having, it's always arms out. And it's like when we go to greet people, that we haven't seen in a while, or that we just really love, arms go out, right, before we hug them. When we run towards people, arms go out. So the next stage is, and this is, you can do this separately, it doesn't have to be done with the cape walk, is just stand in confidence, just stand there. And again, shoulders back, chin up, stomach in, chest out, and arms out this time, arms out in a cross pose. And just slightly put your head back and just feel that feeling. This is more a feeling of connectedness, being part, understanding that you are connected to the universe, that God energy, nature, whatever you want to call it, the great spirit, that energy that binds and animates all things, that is you, and that is flowing through you. And so this cross pose is it's basically opening up to that energy and becoming part of it, and feeling the power, and understanding that power is you. So opening up to that energy, head back, looking towards the heavens. But this is an open pose. It's opening up your heart. I can't really stand up. But if you can imagine, and arms out, open up your heart, head back, and just let that power in. Feel that connectedness. Feel, the connectedness to the universe, to God, to nature. You are part of the everything. You are, that flows within you and without you. And, no matter what you believe, pretty much every kind of religious system, if you're religious, they all say God is omnipotent, which means he's everywhere. So he has to be in us as well. So, whichever way you look at it, you're opening up to that energy, to that force, whatever name you want to put on it, and you're letting it in, and you're connecting with it, and understanding that is you. You are the creation and the creator. And so connecting to that power gives you confidence. Once you know who you are and what your power is, really no one can shake that. Nothing that comes along can change you. Once you know, once you understand that you really are that powerful, and where that power comes from, and when you can connect to it, what can stand in your way? That is confidence. Because confidence is also knowledge. It's also knowing, and it's, again, this is the whole thing. It's not arrogance. It's knowing that you know more than other people. And this, again, it's not to be confused with arrogance. But when you're in the system and in the culture and in the machine, you don't see a lot. You're just in there doing. But when you can stand back and you can look and you can see the workings of it and what's actually happening, then that's power as well, and that will give you confidence. And so when you have that power, it's like you know the secret. You're starting to get the secrets. You're starting to get the knowledge and the understanding of what's really going on. And now that is true power. Again, so these are all things. It's all recognizing your power and spending time building that power and understanding what it is, what it feels like, what is that connection, what is confidence, what is power, where does this power come from? Am I powerful? Why am I powerful? Find out with your physiology. Walk around with the cape on like you're the superhero, because you are. Bring that greatness that's inside of you, bring it out and walk around with it. And the cross pose, arms out, head back, and just let that energy flow in. Be open to the universe, to that force, that power, that energy. And once you understand that is you, and that you have access to that, and you can create with that, and that's true power. So confidence it's really it's knowing who you are, and who you are is very powerful because you have greatness inside you. And so confidence is understanding that greatness, living it, giving yourself a reference so you can go back to it, and then building on it. And before you know it, you'll always be confident. So it's not hard. And just remember as well that confidence is something that we are. Look at babies. Every baby is confident until they're taught not to be. So confidence or non-confidence is something we're taught. So this again, the statue is not finished when there's nothing more to add. The statue is finished when there's nothing more to take away. So thank you for spending some time with me. Hope you got something from that. Look inside yourself, because there is greatness in there. Bring it out, live it, walk with it. And I'll talk to you all on the next upload. Bye for now.